Have you ever felt completely exhausted, even when you haven't moved a single muscle? Sometimes the heaviest things we carry in life are completely invisible. We walk through our days carrying a heavy backpack, filling it with the expectations, judgments, and opinions of everyone around us. This is a story about the agonizing weight of trying to please others and the absolute freedom of finally putting the bag down. In a distant valley where stood a magnificent towering mountain, a young traveler named Elian dreamed of reaching its peak. He wanted to see the world from above the clouds. He began his journey on a bright morning with a light step, a joyful heart, and an empty backpack. But to reach the mountain, he had to pass through a busy village. As he walked, the villagers gathered to watch. "The path is too steep for someone like you," an old man warned. Elian frowned. He picked up a large, heavy stone representing his sudden self-doubt and placed it in his bag. "You should take the safe road instead," a woman shouted. Another stone went into the bag. "What if you fail and embarrass us all?" a friend whispered. "Stone by stone. Expectation by expectation." Elian packed away their words. By the time Elian reached the halfway mark of the mountain, he was barely crawling. His shoulders were bleeding, his legs were trembling. The summit, which once filled him with excitement, now seemed impossibly far away. He was no longer enjoying the beautiful scenery or the fresh air. He was completely consumed by the crushing, agonizing weight on his back. He collapsed onto the dirt trail, gasping for air. Sitting nearby on a fallen tree was an old mountaineer, peacefully drinking tea. The old man watched Elian struggle and asked softly, "Tell me, young traveler, why do you carry a mountain on your back when you are supposed to be climbing one?" Elian looked up, his eyes full of exhaustion. "These are my responsibilities," he defended. "The precautions and advice, the things people told me I must carry to be safe." The old man walked over and gently unzipped Elian's bag. "Look closely," the old man whispered. "These are not responsibilities. These are their fears, their limitations, their judgments." The old man looked deeply into Elian's eyes. "Why are you carrying stones that belong to them?" Elian stared at the rocks inside his bag. He picked one up. It held the voice of his friend. "You will fail." He picked up another. "You are not good enough." In a profound moment of clarity, Elian realized that none of these voices were his own. He had chosen to pick them up, which meant he could choose to put them down. With a deep breath, Elian grabbed the bottom of his backpack and tipped it over. The heavy stones crashed down the mountainside, echoing into the valley below, until the bag was completely empty. The relief was immediate. Elian stood up straight, his burden gone. The final stretch to the peak, which once seemed impossible, was completed with a light heart and a joyful spirit. We all carry a backpack through life. Every time we care too much about what others think, we pick up a stone. Remember these lessons. First, you cannot reach your highest potential while carrying the weight of other people's opinions. Second, people's judgments are a reflection of their own limits, not yours. And finally, true freedom begins the moment you decide to put the bag down. If this story brought a moment of peace to your day, please like, share, and subscribe to A Life-Changing Story for more journeys of growth and healing. Until next time, drop the heavy stones, breathe deeply, and be kind to your journey.